still a top 10 matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, is this another chance to make a statement for the 2017 team?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's the biggest game we have, coming up, and yeah, it's a top 10 matchup, and like I said, they're going to come in with a chip on their shoulder. It's a great Oklahoma team coming into our house. It's the biggest it can be. College game day is going to be there. It's the big stage, bright lights come on. We have to perform.
Parris, you were running back from high school. You obviously, I can't even imagine how many passes you've caught here, kind of, making that transition. Are there still times that you feel like an ex-running back, or how long did it take you to feel like a receiver and the ball, catching the ball naturally is something that, okay, it's just something I did?
Well, I feel like myself, my ball skills have been night and day from what they were when I got here. But it's always room for improvement, and I work every day at that. That's something I never get complacent with, and it's something that I feel like I can always be better with.
When you watched the tape of the drop this Saturday, what did you see that you wrong?
Yeah. Well, the way I tried to catch it first was really dumb. I honestly don't even know what I was doing. Why I tried to catch it like that? Over the shoulder, because I couldn't see the ball all the way into my hands. I should have just framed it, But it's a mistake I made, and it's a mistake I'm going to fix.
Parris, I know a lot's been made about the deep ball.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel that you could consistently create an explosive passing offense without hitting that, if you are hitting you and guys like KJ on those crosses where you just get the ball and run? Like, can a team find the success you guys hope to have by relying on that kind of explosive offense as opposed to just throwing it 40 hits on the field every time?
I think most definitely. I think a big thing for us is, just executing whatever play is called, no matter if it's a deep ball, no matter if it's cross route, shallow route, whatever. I think the mentality and the anticipation in our room needs to be every time we touch the ball, we have to make a play, no matter what it is. But I definitely think that can be, a part of our game that we can turn into a big time impact.
I think you and KJ crossed on that underneath on the ball to Johnny Dixon that he turned and burned on. On a play like that, what's the first thought in your mind? I don't want to run into my teammate crossing their field. Is that what do you have to keep in mind while you're coming across the field, I guess, Parris? Because there's defenders standing there.
Well, that play is just set up. It's a mesh concept.
Yeah.
So we try to get one guy a pick, set a pick for another guy. But I don't know. I guess the mentality for us is just full speed, whatever we do at all times. So yeah.
Parris, as I rewatched the game on the other night, there was a moment where the TV announcer said that the receivers were apologizing to JT on the sideline for not getting open in the second quarter. Is that accurate? And if so, what motivates that sort of sideline discussion?
I don't think we were apologizing for getting open, but I think it was more of we were motivating each other just because that first half was obviously very slow. Like, we had a lot of kinks to wear out, but I think it was just a lot of motivation on the sideline. Saying that we needed to get into a rhythm, we needed to pick it up. We needed to come together as a team, and we need a spark on the field right now, but because we didn't have it, so I don't think it was any apologizing.
Indiana's coach, Tom Allen, was talking after the game, and he talked about how they dropped 8 because they wanted to get you guys moving, et cetera, because Ohio State had an inaccurate quarterback, a guy at quarterback. What is your take on JT and his accuracy, et cetera, Parris? Where would you put him in that realm?
Well, personally, to me, JT's the best quarterback in the nation, and I did hear the coach say that he was inaccurate. I don't necessarily agree with that, because this is a guy that I'm practicing with, 4 times a week, and I'm going to a game. I have the utmost confidence in JT, and he has the utmost confidence in himself, and he has the utmost confidence in his team. And I think he's a hell of a quarterback.
And what stands out about him, especially going into big games, because you've been around him going into big games the last several years. What is he all about on a week like this?
Yeah. Well, on a week like this, JT's leadership is next level. He's the quarterback of the offense, but his leadership goes a long way. He's always making sure guys are where they're supposed to be. What we're doing, he's making sure everything's set. So I think his leadership, his qualities, they stand out on weeks like this because we need it. And that's what he does.
2 more questions.